Hi, in this video we're going to learn how to include for loops in our microbit programs. Let's go! As a refresher, a loop is a control structure that allows us to repeat a set of commands. They are helpful because they shorten our code and make it easier to alter our programs. There are two different types of loops that we'll use in different situations. In this lesson, we'll look at for loops. We use a for loop when we know the amount of times we want to repeat the commands. For example, we could repeat commands 3 times. To write a for loop, we use this syntax. Let's explain this a bit. First, we need to start with the keyword for written in lowercase letters. Inside parentheses, we need to use the word let because we are declaring the variable that will count through our for loop iterations. We can see that variable here. Usually we use I as the variable name here, but anything can be used. In this case, we are setting our variable to start at 0, but a different number can be used here too. For example, if we wanted values to count down from 10 to 0, we could set the value of the variable to start at 10. After a semicolon, we write the condition for the for loop. In this case, we want the loop to continue while the value of I is less than 10. An important note here is that the value we put here will not actually be included in the loop, because we are only continuing the loop while the values are less than 10. This means that the last time through the loop, in this case, is when I equals 9. Lastly, after another semicolon, we write how we want the value of I to be altered on each iteration. Here, we are adding 1 to the value of I each time, but we could write I plus equals 2 to count by 2's, or I minus minus to subtract 1 on each iteration. Indented inside a set of curly braces, we write all the commands we want to repeat. Let's take a look at an example to make sure we understand. If we had this for loop, our variable I is starting at 4, continuing while I is greater than 0, and subtracting 1 from its value each iteration. Every time the loop runs, the LED at coordinate point I, 2, is lit. On the first run, I has a value of 4, so the LED at 4, 2 is lit. I then loses 1, so it has a value of 3, which is greater than 0, so the code runs and LED 3, 2 is lit. I is subtracted by 1 again, so it becomes 2. The LED at 2, 2 is lit. I loses another 1, so it becomes 1, which is greater than 0, so the program runs and LED at 1, 2 is lit. I then loses another 1, so it becomes 0, which is not greater than 0, so the loop ends. In this lesson, we learned how to use for loops in our programs. Now it's your turn to explore loops in your own microbit programs.